Hello and very good morning. Today I'm going to talk about ECG waves. ECG stands for Electrocardiodiagram, is a non-invasive diagnostic test that evaluates your heart's electrical system to assess for heart disease. It is used by placing flat metal electrodes on your chest to detect the electrical charges generated by your heart as it beats. And then it is graphed. So the doctor who analyze it can analyze the patterns to get a better understanding of your heart rate and beat rhythm. And it is also used to identify some types of structural heart disease and evaluate for cardiac efficiency. So we have three important parts you need to remember. First up, we have this little part over here is called P wave, and then the tall part over here is called QRS complex, and then the third one we have again this little part over here is called T wave. So let us go in detail one by one. Okay, so let's discuss one by one. First one, we have this P wave over here. It represents the atrial depolarization. Atrial depolarization occurs when the atrium is contracting. And the next one, we have this tall part over here. It is called QRS complex. QRS complex represents the ventricular depolarization, and as the same as P wave over here, it is when contraction occurs, but in this case it is the ventricle that is contracting. And the third part, we have this T wave over here that represents ventricular repolarization. Ventricular repolarization occurs when the ventricles are relaxing. One thing you have to keep in mind is that every depolarization that occurs, it is followed by repolarization. Every time it contracts, it will also relax. So you must be wondering, where is the atrial repolarization? It actually exists, but it is in the QRS complex over here. This is because ventricle tends to contract more stronger, more powerful than the atrium repolarization. So it is masked within this part over here. You can't see it, but it's actually there. Okay, so let's recap one last time. So the part over here is called P wave. P wave stands for atrial depolarization. It occurs when the atrium are contracting. And the tall part over here is called QRS complex. QRS complex represents the ventricular depolarization, which happens when the ventricles are contracting. And the third part and the last part is the T wave. T wave represents the ventricular repolarization. It happens when the ventricles are relaxing. The atrial repolarization occurs after P wave, after P part over here, but it is masked within the QRS complex. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you very much and have a very nice day.